Hi everyone, how's everyone doing here today? Thank you for watching. And recently I saw some of the interviews with Donald Trump Jr. and Eric Trump. Mostly my emphasis was on Eric, who, like, once again proves to me he's the least intelligent of the entire family of Trump children. And he made this ridiculous statement like Donald Trump built the skyline of New York City, and this is what he gets. Uh, well, two things. No, he didn't build the skyline, Eric. Okay, you know that. He only has a few properties in New York City. Last time I checked, and yeah, when tourists come to visit, and like sometimes when I visit the city, I'm not thinking Donald Trump. No, I'm thinking like Central Park, Times Square, the Met, a whole bunch of other places, and touristy spots to visit, restaurants. The last thing I'm thinking about is Donald Trump. But you're just a moron. You know why? Because you're giving us this phony, bogus outrage because your dad's being held accountable. Okay? Yeah, your dad's getting what he did for his actions. See, maybe the next time you see your dad, you should tell him to stop breaking the law, and maybe he wouldn't have had these issues. And I've been through this before, but how about what have you been doing? What about your dad's been doing? What about, the people he's hurt because of COVID? What about all the people he's scammed way before he even got into politics? What about that? That doesn't concern you? This is all, but obviously not, because this comes from a guy who, him and his dad, did a charity for children with cancer and then decided to skim some of the, donations and funnel it back into his own business. You want to scream outrage? Do me a favor, Eric. Just shut the hell up, okay? Because you've shown time again that you don't care about people. You're as selfish as can be, you and your wife. And I've tried to explain it in the past. You have a window of opportunity to do the right thing, but, I guess the apple obviously hasn't fallen far from the tree. You're as corrupt as can be, and you're always going to be like that. And you're still going to continue to be the least intelligent. So, why don't you try doing that on CNN or MSNBC? See how that goes for you. But of course you won't, because you'll get a lot of pushback, something you wouldn't be able to handle, because that would require facts. That would require a conscience. That would require intelligence. Just a few important qualities that you're seriously lacking of. Above all, character. Something else you're in dire need of. But, please, by all means, scream your phony outrage. Tell us how bad you feel. And while you're at it, maybe you can reach out to some of the families that you were supposed to support. The families of those children with cancer. Perhaps you can explain to them, your corruption. See how that goes for you. But of course you wouldn't do that because, that would require an act of courage. It would also require an act of, remorse, guilt, pity, and perhaps even trying to make up for it. But you're not going to do that either. So, by all means, shut the hell up. Okay? I'm not in the mood. So, thank you for watching. I really hope you understand.